right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I am short on time today. Busy. Well, I mean, I know I say that every day, but extra busy day today. I've got got like a 6-page to-do list in my. Just got this, by the way. Highly recommend Rustico. They make cool, very cool stuff. Anyway, I'm a paper notebook kind of guy. So I am a little short on time today. Something I do want to talk about is kind of just, and I try to not spend too much time on the whole recap thing. But had a great discussion yesterday morning in the Steady Trade team. Be sure to check out the Steady Trade team. 45-minute webinars instead of, 10 or 12 or 15-minute webinars. But talked about the significance of that, the difference between that 4 a.m. squeeze out and then that real volume that came in at 7 a.m. on SLS. Now, that being said, you basically could have bought SLS at any point yesterday. But just kind of cool. Just want to show you the kind of stuff that I can slow down a little bit and really, break down these concepts, especially when you're talking a low float stock. These levels, these key levels, areas of interest for buyers, as well as short covering, which is buying at the end of the day. This is something I say all the time: buying begets buying, selling begets selling. When you're talking short term day trading, I mean, don't overcomplicate things. Now, if you're swing trading, if you're investing, completely different thing. When we're talking just short-term day trading, you just want to join the herd, and whether that herd is bidding up or selling off. If you're short bias, you want to be shorting when everybody's panicking. So it's almost like that. I mean, I hate to use that analogy, but ultimately, it's kind of like that surfing analogy. So, that being said, what's today's dip and rip du jour? I mean, most of you probably know it. What do we got? We got SNOA, 2 million float, already spiked in pre-market, has a history of one and dones. Remember, let's go to that yearly chart. Spike and fail, spike and fail, spike and fail, spike and fail. So this stock repeatedly spikes and fails. So this is just a short-term, nail and bail, whatever you want to call it. And in that standard fashion, and I know I draw this so much, but it's a lot of just repetition type stuff. So let's assume, now, as I always say, that HOD may change, but the plan doesn't change. So as of 8:34, our HOD is 15. Whole dollar, half dollar. Stock's already consolidated, kind of there in the low 14s. So we're going to, as of now, keep in mind, it's an hour and 10 minutes from 9:45. We got a long way to go. But as of right now, we would hope that it continues to grind sideways. We get that pull into the open. The chat room probably buys this at 9 a.m. The big chat room's probably going to jump in at 9 a.m. We want to get that sheep exit when they panic. And then if we get that turn and that break of the high of the day, our standard entry on a DNR is that HOD point. We're going to risk VWAP. And as always, you got to make sure you're sized accordingly. Okay? Once we get into that, once we get into the market open, this stock's probably going to be, whatever the high day is probably going to be a long way from VWAP. So stuff like SLS, okay, and this is something that I think a lot of newer traders mess up, okay? you got to make, when you've got a stock with the kind of range that SLS has or the kind of range that SNOA has, you got to make sure your position size is right. And these stocks move and move fast, okay? So this is going to be one you don't need. I mean, obviously, you got to determine that based on your account size. But don't be oversized on something like SNOA, because if you got too much size, you get stopped out and the stock ultimately rips. Now, a bunch of you crushed it yesterday on SLS. Thank you for the DMs. A lot of you got stopped out too. I mean, it's a volatile stock. 2 points I want to make. Getting stopped out is part of the game, okay? When you're trading volatile stocks, you will get stopped out. It will happen, okay? Getting stopped out is not a bad thing. You know, I bring up the classic Michael Jordan quote, you know, that he missed, 9,000 shots, been trusted to win the game 20 times. That Michael Jordan quote everyone should have that on their monitor, on their wall or something. But I will say this. I think a lot of you get stopped when you're trading an SLS or an SNOA because you got too much size. Jeez, oh Pete, Chris is back over 8. Is Chris going to squeeze today? What's Chris doing? Let me get my notes. So, detailed breakdown of plan on SNOA and risk management, as well as position sizing. Now again, if you want to really get in depth in this stuff, check out the Steady Trade team, okay? I mean, I can only get so in depth in a 90-second blurb. Okay, so if you were here, were you here 2 days ago? If you were here 2 days ago, you remember my meme. And I made this meme for the Chris shorts 2 days ago. I told you, don't wait till Friday. Don't wait till Friday to cover. So anyway, now as of today, my main Friday squeeze candidate is Chris over 9. So what did I do with my stylus? There it is. So main Friday squeeze candidate, Friday afternoon squeeze is at 9 break. Friday squeeze candidate. And why? What's the why? Why is this the main one? Everybody got bagged. And then remember that after hours squeeze too. Remember the squeeze Wednesday night? And then Thursday or Tuesday, Thursday. My days are off. Too busy. Anyway, the 8th, it squeezed into the close on the 8th, ripped up in the morning on the 9th, and now it's just holding up. Everyone, every bag holder is like offering. Doesn't matter. When you got this kind of price action and the stock will not die into Friday afternoons, you got to be watching 9 on Chris. So, all right, those are my 2 main idea, guys. I know I didn't get to any questions, but you know what I'm going to say. Get in the Steady Trade team, okay? I'm here for you guys every single day. I'm here. But if you really want to learn this stuff, it's a small group. I'm there every morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., answering questions. I'm there all day long. I'm doing 2 webinars a day, every day. Check it out. So, all right. I promise you I will not play the Rebecca Black Friday song like I did last Friday. But I do hope you have an amazing Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. And we will see you next time, my friends.